Hello all. I'm coming to you today to discuss the Hermit card. I did not want to go two full weeks without making a video because honestly it's going to take a very long time to go through all these cards anyway. So while I'm doing some last minute preparations for Thanksgiving, I thought I would chat with you about the Hermit card. And it is all about not what's outside of you in the outside world, but what's within, right? And if you look at the imagery of the card, you've got, what have we got? We've got the lantern that is being lit by a 6-point star. And the star symbolizes divine wisdom. I'm trying to peel potatoes and look at my notes at the same time, so bear with me. But it's illumination from within. It is seeking answers from what you already have inside of you. He's carrying the staff, which is stability during your journey. He's wearing a cloak, which is protection. He's got the mountains behind him, and they symbolize elevation after a struggle, or like the experiences and the things you've learned after you've finally come down from your climb. But also there's a barren landscape, which symbolizes not having any distractions. And I think of that time after you've been through something, a tower, or just life these days. And I myself oftentimes kind of sit in silence and reflect on what I had just been through and where to go from there. And so that barren landscape kind of symbolizes like shutting out the noise and the distractions so that you're able to find the truths that emerged from said climb. And then if you look at the Hermit, you will notice he's not looking straight ahead down the path. He's actually looking at his feet toward the ground. And this symbolizes taking your focus off of the destination and putting it onto the journey. You don't have to know the end goal. Just taking that next step. Because some of us get so wrapped up in the end game that we don't even think about the steps it takes to get there. And it might be hard, and we're going through all kind of stuff we didn't expect, and think that, oh, it's not for me, there's so many obstacles, this keeps happening and that keeps happening, when in reality, that's just stuff that happens on that particular path, but you didn't know it because you weren't thinking about the steps toward, you were just focused on the end game. So if you get it in a general reading, it's upright. It's asking you to pause, reflect, go inward before acting. It signifies that you're stepping into a new phase. I can barely see, I don't have my glasses on. Where wisdom matters more than speed. It's not about how fast you get to that end goal. It's, again, about the steps you take and being wise in choosing said steps. If you get it in reverse, it might represent that you're being pulled away too much, or you yourself are pulling away too much. You may be avoiding something that your soul is trying to tell you. And it's asking you to reconnect with others or return to your path. It might be telling you that you've gone completely astray. If you get it in a love reading, I'll just do a couple of these. It might signify that you need some personal space, or you may need to reflect. It's telling you that you might need to move from external validation to internal validation. I always like to say validation is not required, but it is appreciated. But it might be reminding you that you need to heal old wounds before forming new ones, or let you know that you're in the process of doing so. It might be letting you know there's a mature spiritual connection coming in for you. If you get it in reverse, it could signify emotional withdrawal or feeling shut out, being too guarded, or you're avoiding communication. Some questions you can ask if you get this card in a reading. What truth am I avoiding? Oh Lord, this has been coming up for me so much. And sometimes it's not even about avoiding it, it's just not seeing it. Take the time to introspect and reflect to help you see the things you're not currently seeing. Where in my life do I need quiet? What is my inner voice trying to tell me? What wisdom have I gained that I haven't used yet? Because it's not just about acquiring the knowledge and the experience and knowing the stuff. We've got to integrate it and put it into practical use within our lives as well. Am I isolating myself or intentionally choosing solitude? Like, are you putting yourself in a quiet, still place so that you can do the introspection and the thinking and figuring things out? Or are you simply isolating? Because it's hard and it's scary and I don't want to deal with people and I don't want to look inward. But hey, if I isolate myself, I feel like I'm doing the work. I've been there. And what is my next step? Not the whole journey, just the next step. So we've got to learn to put our focus on the journey and each step rather than the end goal. Because how many times, if you think about it, you've got your goal in mind, and along the way it changes. Along the way you find out, oh, that path actually isn't for me. But because of these things I've done in the process of getting there, I've learned that I like this thing better, or that resonates more with me, or, ooh, I found a passion for this thing. And the end goal completely changes. Another reason to pay attention to the journey and not the end game. So, in conclusion, it teaches us that every journey worth taking begins by turning inward. When you honor your inner light, even one teeny tiny small little lantern is enough to guide the entire path. Because it's all about each step. And you're being guided by your inner light and your inner knowing and your desire and curiosity and whatever it is that pushes you toward the path that you're on. So I know it's really quick. It's easy to do when I do it by myself, but that's what I have about the Hermit. I hope y'all have a fabulous holiday and see you next time.